Okay, so this is the last Stephen King book that I'm going to talk about in this list, okay? I promise the last one. So, one of his novels, it is his memoir slash how to write. Um, can't remember the title other than On Writing. So it's called On Writing, a memoir of the craft. And I would read the description for you, but I don't like the way this description is set up. So, what I'm going to tell you what the book is about, basically. So, it's telling you how to write horror. It's telling you, um, it's giving you tips. It's giving you, like, ways to write, ways to relate it, like, back into your life, the ways to, um, really hone your craft based on your experiences. Very much a write what you know endeavor. Um, it's very much that. I feel like that froze for a second. Am I wrong? Um, I'm very nearsighted, so everything is fuzzy where you're at. So, okay, I got distracted. So just in case that froze, it's called On Writing, a memoir of the craft, and it is about, like, writing tips, because I guess he's gotten a lot of questions about, like, how do you write? It does give that, but it's also genuinely a memoir of Stephen King's life, and the reason that I found it influential, not only because I enjoy the writing tips, which have been fun. Some of them stuck with me, some haven't. Um, when you're writing, you take what you're gonna use and you get rid of what you don't. That's how it works. Um, but the aspects of the book that have made it influential is that, like, how much he loves his wife. Like, the book is very much it's very much talking about him and his craft and his life and the things that have gone on in his life and the things that he went through, and his successes and trials, and how he's, like, poured that into his writing, or how he's had to pour into himself because his writing was lacking when he wasn't, like, at his full steam. Like, it's very much that, but there are times when he talks about his wife and the love and support that they've given each other over the years that really stuck with me. And it stuck with me particularly because I read it when I was in a relationship with somebody who, said that they loved me and they supported me, um, that they liked my writing. They wouldn't read it. They wouldn't read it for anything, and they were worried. The reason they wouldn't read it was because they were worried they would offend me with their opinion. I had a friend that would also do that, but it just made me feel like, like they didn't think I was good enough, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was that it felt like they didn't care about the things in my life that were very important to me. So it felt like they didn't actually care about me. And it felt like in the long run, this friend and my significant other at the time, um, it felt like they, like, it was a sign that they would be willing to abandon me at, like, any point. Like, if I was an inconvenience to them, i.e., reading my work, that they would just let me go. And that they wouldn't care. And that it would have, that my, as long as I wasn't doing what was comfortable for them as a person, as, like, just existing in their sphere and not having hopes and dreams and needing support from the people around me, as long as I wasn't doing that, that they would keep me around. But if I needed or wanted their help, support, communication, that I wasn't worth expending that kind of effort. And then seeing it in King's book, where, Like, there are times that they would, like, not agree on his writing, or they would agree on his writing, or they would, or even her writing, that there are times that he would look at her writing and, like, really get into it. And, like, the love and support there um, doesn't sound unreasonable. And I wasn't experiencing that with two of the people that I was super close with in my life. And we had a lot of fights about it. So it was influential because it helped me realize that I was lacking in my personal life um, some support that I wanted. I don't need it. Like, I can do these things and I can get through. Like, I wanted it, and I was realizing that I definitely didn't have it. So, like, that book opened my eyes about that, and I didn't end that friendship. I didn't end that relationship based on those things. Um, but it was definitely a factor in how much I knew, like, if they cared about me or not. And it became a, like, the fact that they weren't willing to support something that was so important to me, and all I wanted them to do was read it and tell me if they liked it, if they had questions, um, if they hated it, and if they, like, I just wanted them to read my work. and and like, I was at a stage in my work where it wasn't rough draft stuff, it was manuscript stuff. So if they found problems, I wanted to know. um but they just refused. They just refused. And, like, reading that Stephen King and Tabitha King, like, didn't always agree, but they would, like, talk about the writing. They were supported each other. Like, that was a big moment for me, realizing that I didn't have the kind of support and love in my life that I thought I did. And it became an issue. It became a thing. Um, so, yeah, On Writing did, like, the book itself is good. It's fun. It's great. I enjoyed learning about his life. I enjoyed learning about how he sees the craft. But I also enjoyed um, the, like, introspection that it caused me to make on my own life. Um, so that was interesting. And I do recommend that book if you want some, like, craft advice, if you want to know more about Stephen King. It's a great book for that. But it's called On Writing, a memoir of the craft, and the memoir part is probably what you're going to get most out of it. Um, but yes, that's the last Stephen King book, and I keep noticing, like, a little jogging pattern to this video, so I think I need to delete some pictures or something out of my thing, or give my TikTok a break. And it's pretty close to 3 a.m., so we'll maybe one more of these, or we'll take a break and we'll pick back up on it tomorrow. I will decide after this video is over.